Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to the beautiful people in the diaspora. My name is Alan Palmer, St. Vincent the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am coming to you on this blessed Sabbath morning to speak about the Most High. As advertised today, we are going to deal with the message that says, "Rise up, black man. The world is waiting for its blessing, a blessing only you can give." Rise up, black man. The world is waiting for its blessing, a blessing only you can give. So this morning is going to be a very good lesson. A lesson that each of us will benefit tremendously from. So people, while I just speak randomly here, I am taking this opportunity to invite a few people to join me live as I call on my black brothers and sisters to rise up, because the world is waiting on its blessing, a blessing that only we can give them. People, we were living in darkness for far too long. The Most High have brought the light to his people, right? And I am happy to be one of those light bearers. I am not saying that I am the light bearer. I am saying that I am one of the light bearers. I am so happy to be one of the light bearers of the Most High. People, I can tell you, when I speak to you, I speak to you with honesty and with truthfulness, because I am currently living a life that make me worthy for the Most High to use me to speak to you, right? I am not one of those flimsy pastors who are trying to get your money, who are running around and trying to sleep with the young girls in their churches, or those who are even trying to induce young men into homosexuality. I'm not one of those. I am a man who, by the grace of Yahawashah, is living as Yahawashah would have me live in this life today. I am unmarried and I'm therefore celibate. I don't lie, I don't scheme, I don't cheat. I have never participated in homosexuality, and I will never indulge in such. I know a lot of you, my brothers, don't like to hear me speak or mention the word homosexuality. And a lot of you have unfriend me because of my rhetoric as it relates to homosexual. I am very sorry that this is the case, but I can only speak that which the Most High has put upon my heart. Not my own thing, not my will, but the Most High will will always be done. So I have one person with me today, and even if there is no one, I will be still contented, I will be still happy, and I am going to still speak what the Most High put on my heart to share to you. Natasha D. Brown, blessed Sabbath morning to you, my friend. I hope you had a pleasant day so far, and I hope you had a pleasant night. But today, we are going to speak about a very important topic that says, "Black man, arise, for the world is waiting for his blessing, a blessing that only you can bestow upon it." People, if you're going to hang out with me for the next couple of minutes, don't be afraid. Share this video with a friend. Call up a friend and tell them that Alan, the guy with a different message, is on Facebook this morning. My people, listen. The world have tried to tell us. Good morning, Monica Spreckman Brooker. It is a pleasure to have you this morning, and I hope you'll hang out with me for the next couple of minutes. And today, Monica, We are going to be speaking on the topic, Arise, Black Man. The world is waiting for its blessing, a blessing that only you can give. And when I say black man, I'm speaking about inclusive. Man as in God created man and woman, right? And when I say black man, I am speaking about the Israelites, the descendants of the children of the transatlantic slave trade, right? So when I say arise, black man, the world is awaiting its blessing, a blessing that only you can give. This is a serious topic. But before we begin, let us turn our Bibles to Genesis chapter 12, verse 2 and verse 3. Genesis chapter 12, verse 2 and verse 3. And in this case, the Most High was speaking to Abraham. And the Most High was making a commitment, not a promise, a commitment or a covenant with Abraham. He says, Abraham, I will make you a great nation. I will bless you and I will make you great. You shall be blessed, and I will bless them that bless you, and I will curse them that curse you. And in you shall all the families of the earth be blessed. In you shall all the families of the earth be blessed. And the topic today is Arise, black man, because the world awaits its blessing, a blessing that only you can give. Most High, as I'm about to speak to your people, I can see the numbers are growing. I ask that you will put on my lips only that which you have put upon my heart. Don't let me go to the right or to the left. Don't let me impose my opinions or my strange belief in what you have put upon my heart. Father, and if I am not fully clear, let your Holy Spirit work with those who are listening and bring clarity, the clarity that I was unable to bring. In Yahweh's name I say, let it be done. We have to remember, my people, the Caucasians, the Edomites, have monopolized the Bible. They have monopolized everything that is of the Most High. Holy Love, nice to have you. Nice to have you, Holy Love. Everything that is of the Most High, the Edomites has monopolized it. They publishes the Bible. They control the schools that preach, that teaches pastors and preachers how to preach the gospels. Everything that is taught and the manner in which they are taught were taught to the preachers of the gospel by the Edomites, the Caucasians. But you have to remember that the Edomites has an invested interest in ensuring that the Most High people never get to hear or to understand the truth as it relates to the Most High. Let us think about it a little. It was borne out through many of our teachings that the children of the transatlantic slave trade, the descendants of those children, are the Israelites of the Bible. We have heard Revelation chapter 1, verse 12 says that the Son of the Most High have bronze skins and woolly hair. That means he is black. We have heard Solomon says, in quoting a lady, look at me because I am black and I am beautiful. The prophet Jeremiah declared that he is black. The Israelites were enslaved in the West for 400 years. And who were responsible for the enslavement of the Israelites? The Edomite, the children of Esau. Do you think that they will ever teach you, the children of the Most High, the Israelites, from your word, how to serve the Most High in spirit and in truth? Do you think that they will ever teach you, the children of the Most High, the chosen of the Most High, how to receive and accept and prepare for the blessings that the Most High have for you? No, because in doing that, they will be preparing their own demise. So they teach our preachers, they teach our pastors, they teach our elders and our bishops and our deacons and our prophets how to ensure that the children of Israel remain weak, remain helpless, remain hopeless, remain cursed, and remain the tail. That is what they teach us to do. They don't teach us how to be strong. They don't try to empower us, because it is not in the interest of Edom to empower the Israelites. It is not in the interest of Edom to empower the Israelites. Because when the Israelites are faithful to the Most High gets personally and intimately involved in the affairs of his children. You're correct, Natasha. They are the children of Lucifer. I am happy to see that you've grasped that concept. Right? So one of the things that they have propagated among our people is the only time things are going to change in this world is when the Most High Son come back and change things. That is one of the biggest lies they have been telling you. Because if you believe that, if you believe the only time things are going to change on this earth is when the Most High put in his appearance with his Son, he's going to change things. That's a lie. That is a lie, and that is contrary to the teaching of the Bible. We have just read Genesis chapter 12, verse 2 and 3. And in the final part of that text, this is what it says. To Moses, the Most High was speaking to Moses. He says, "In you shall all the families of the earth be blessed." And you have to remember that the Most High promise to Abraham was not directed to Abraham personally, but it was directed to his descendants. So in Abraham's descendants should all the people of the world be blessed. So therefore, the world have a blessing that they ought to receive at the hands of the children, the descendants of the children of the transatlantic slave trade. But we are unable to impart that blessing that the Most High have given us to give to the world, because we are in total disobedience to the Most High. Listen to me, people. This world is going to be better before the Most High put in his appearance. You have never heard that before. It's going to get better before the Most High put in his appearance. Let me tell you why it have to get better. The Bible says, "As it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end." What does that mean? In the beginning, the Most High creation were living in harmony and in peace with the Most High and with everything around him. Just before the Most High come back, the Most High creation, led by the Israelites, is going to be living in harmony and in peace with all his fellow men and with nature. You have to remember, you have to understand. You have to understand. The coming of the Father is not the Father going into battle. The coming of the Father with his Son Yahushua, or Jesus Christ, They are coming back for, what's the word you use? A coronation. The coronation of earth's king, which is Yahweh, the Son of the Most High. So they are coming back for a coronation. We cannot coronate a king unless earth is ready to accept him. That is why the Most High says, Abraham, in you shall all the families of the world shall be blessed. After the fall of man, earth sank into sin. The inhabitants of earth fall from the grace of the Most High, and from ever since that we have been in a free fall, going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into sin. Right? We have been on a free fall. Everything the devil has his day. He have pulled away the Most High creatures from him, and he have taught us how not to be faithful to the Most High. In this world is only chaos, war, violence against even the unborn child in the womb. Abortion is prevalent. Even before the unborn baby is born, there are violence inflicted upon them in the womb. Children are abused. Everything is going wrong. Our children are suffering from emotional, sexual, physical, and all manner of abuse. It is clear that the devil is now in control of this world. But remember, people, remember this. The only time the Most High intervene in the affairs of man, really take control and took over, is one, when the Nephilims control the world, and he sent the flood to destroy them. And in that he set up, put a rainbow in the sky. He said, I will never, they say, the Bible says, I will never destroy the earth by water. But what he's saying again, I will never get so involved in the affairs of man anymore. Right? So people, there's a message here, is that there is coming a better day. A day, a better day. A day when man will live on this earth, and we will be ready for the coronation of the Most High Son, Jesus Christ, or Yahweh. We'll be ready. We'll be prepared. The Most High is not going to do for us what He has given us the power and the authority to do for ourselves. This world have to come back to a stage where it was in the beginning. That is why the Most High Son says, as it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. You will not hear any preachers, because they were not taught these things. Now listen to me, people. If you look around the world, look around, and you will notice one thing. Every sign of trouble that this world is facing is started and is fueled by the Edomites. Look around. Look around. They are the one who are propagating that our women and women in general have abortion. They export Planned Parenthood from the United States to every country of the world to make it easy for our women to go in direct contravention of the Most High law. The Most High promised Abraham that He is going to make him a mighty nation. If you can number the skies, the stars in the skies, if you can number the sun of the sea, then you'll be able to number the Israelite. So the Edomites export Planned Parenthood to every corner of the world, and they encourage every nation of the world to get involved in abortion. The Edomites is selling homosexuality as if it is something okay to get involved in. And if you are not homosexual, you are deprived of opportunity. And if you speak bad about homosexuals, you will be punished. Everything that is going wrong is started and fueled by the Edomites. Look at that. Remember a few years ago we have war between Iraq and Iran. Started by the Edomites, fueled by the Edomites. It was the American who was behind the Iraq war. You go over to Africa and all of the African states are in turmoil. All of those turmoil are fueled by the Edomites because they are hoping that the Africans kill out each other. They will go in and take the resources of Africa. Everything. AIDS. It was a mystery in the 80s where AIDS come from. Today, they are telling you that the Edomites developed the AIDS virus in a test tube, put it in Africa, because it have to have an origin. Their objective was to deplete the African continent so they can go in as humanitarians and take over the African continents, monopolize all the resources on the African continents. When AIDS failed, they tried Ebola. They created Ebola in a lab and they put it in Africa for the same purpose. The COVID-19 virus is also a product of the Edomites. Everything that is wrong with the world, everything that is wrong with the world started and is fueled by the Edomites. So we can therefore conclude that the Edomites is responsible for the world's problem. Don't talk about global warming. Global warming is the Edomites trying to get more comfortable by destroying the world. They want more money. They want greater ease. And they destroy the world and create an environment where we all get sick. Everything that is wrong with this world is the Edomite. That is why the Most High said in Malachi chapter 1 verse 2, Jacob I love and Esau I hate. I will call the Edomites the border of wickedness, and I will hate them forever. This is not me saying that. The Most High says, Jacob I love and Edom and Esau I hate. I will call the border of the Edomites. I will call them the border of wickedness. I will call the Edomites the border of wickedness, and I will hate them forever. Not me say that. That is what the Most High says. And now we can see why the Most High declared publicly his hate for the Edomites. Because look at what they're doing to his world. Look at what they're doing to his people. People, even in Haiti, they can't destroy the Most High people. That is what they want to do. They can't destroy him, Natasha. They can't destroy us. Listen to me. Even in Haiti, Haiti's problem was started and is being fueled by the Edomites. Right? Grenada problem was started and is being fueled by the Edomites. Right? Everything that is wrong with this world, everything that is wrong with this world has the Edomites' handprint, fingerprint on it. The world will never be no peace until the Most High chosen people, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, take their rightful place on this earth and deal with all of the things that are going wrong. the world will never know peace. You understand? And when I say take their rightful place, I don't mean fighting for this and fighting for that. This is how we cannot change this world in our own strength. We have to depend on the strength of the Most High. Right? So while we run about doing all of these foolishness, the world is waiting for His blessing. You think the world don't know that we have a blessings that they must receive, that they must receive at our hand? The world know that. The Chinese know that. The Indian know that. The Pakistanis know that. The East Indian know that. Every nation of the world know it. While the world waits, every day we sabotage the world's blessings at our hand. Every day. Every day we sabotage the world's blessing at our hands. We sabotage our own lives. And we cause the people of the world to suffer every day. We mope around feeling sorry for ourselves. We don't try to change our lives, and we expect our life to change. We behave like children, like fools. Right? We run around. We want to have sex with every woman we see. We want to try every drugs that come on the market. Not medicine this time. Every illegal drug that come on the market, we want to try it. That is why there's so much black drug addicts all over the place. Because we are sabotaging our own lives. And in sabotaging our lives, we are sabotaging the blessings to the world. The Edomites get us involved in everything. And we are so foolish that we trust the words of our enemy more than the words of our Creator, our God, our Provider, and our Protector. The Edomites is working hard to keep us distracted. To keep us distracted from what is important. That is why they put drugs in our community, so that we can become drug addicts. Keep us addicted and distracted. And for those of you who are not addicted and distracted, right? They invented football, soccer, baseball, basketball, rugby, volleyball, golf, you name it, they invented. And they put it on TV and they gave a black man a job playing each of the sports. And the Israelites is now distracted. Hundreds of hours a year is spent before the TV. We watch all the games. We learn the name of the players. We memorize the statistics of each team, of each players. We follow them. When they're traded, we know where they're going to, and we know who they're going to play with, and how they're going to mesh with this team. They keep us distracted with trivial things that has no importance to our personal life, to our personal well-being, to our personal affairs, and to our salvation. They keep us all distracted. For those of us who don't like the sports, they have the music industry, and they give our brothers and sisters a job. And we go out of our way. We become crazy, we become fanatics. They call us fans. We become fanatics, crazy people. We listen to all of their music. Not wholesome music, but we listen to them, and we memorize them, and we sing them. They have the motion picture industry and the television industry. And all of these combined are done for a purpose, to distract the Israelites. In our distraction, we become obedient to the Most High. And in our disobedience, we are cursed. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. It shall come to pass, if you will not listen to the voice of the Most High, and observe and do all that He have command, to do all His commandments and statutes, all of these cursing will come upon you. We are poor because we are cursed. We are poor because we are cursed. We are cursed because we are disobedient. We are disobedient because we are distracted by the Edomites, in whose favor our cursing work. Right? Our cursing comes at our own hands because we are silly, we are stupid. We don't change our life, but we expect our life to change. We become sorry for ourselves. And we expect everyone to feel sorry for us. So we always have a sad story. Oh, some sad story. And we go to Esau. And we tell Esau our sad stories, hoping that Esau will have sympathy for us. But Esau has no sympathy for us. In our communities, the Arabs come in to our neighborhoods. The Arabs start businesses. We claim that the Arabs hate us and they treat us like dogs. So the Arabs hate us. The Indians, the East Indians come into our neighborhoods. They start businesses. Their businesses are successful. We claim that the Indians treat us like dogs. So therefore they hate us. The Chinese come into our neighborhoods. The Chinese start businesses. Their businesses are successful. We claim the Chinese treat us like dogs and the Chinese hate us. The Japanese come into our neighborhoods. The Japanese start businesses. The Japanese are successful. We claim that the Japanese treat us like dogs and the Japanese hate us. Let me tell you people, the only people that hates the Israelites is Esau. The only people that hates the Israelites are Esau. No one else hates us. Esau is the only people that hates us. The Chinese, the Arabs, the Japanese, the East Indians only treat us the way we deserve to be treated. They don't hate us. They treat us the way we deserve to be treated. We don't command respect. We don't demand respect. And we have not earned anyone's respect. So they treat us like dogs because that is how we deserve to be treated. Don't complain. Listen to what the Most High say in Deuteronomy 28:43. The strangers that are among you shall get up above you very high, and you shall be very low. That's what the Most High says. The strangers that are among you will get up above you very high, and you shall remain very low. Why? Because you fail to keep the Most High commandments and His statutes. He shall lend to you, and you shall not lend to the strangers that are among you. He shall be the head, and you shall be the tail. Remember, the head is where the brain are. So our brains lie in our head. This is where the Most High communicate to us. The tail covers the posterior or the shithole of an animal. That's what the tail is for covering the shithole of an animal. So very often what you'll find happen is that there are faces on the tail. That is what we are. That is what we have become. Why? Because we fail. We fail to do what the Most High said we must do. We allow Edom to confuse us. We allow the Edomite to set the standard for which we must live, for which we must operate. We let the Edomites set our value system. We let the Edomites teach us how to serve our God. That is why we are the tail. That is why we will never be the head. But let us turn to Zechariah Let us turn to Zechariah 8:23 and listen something here. This said the Lord of hosts, in those days it will come to pass. That means the Most High is telling us something that is going to happen on this earth while we are here toiling. It shall come to pass on this earth. This is what is going to happen. 10 men shall take hold out of every nation, take hold even of the skirts of him that is a Jew. The Most High is saying that 10 men from different nations that speak different language are coming and they're going to take hold on our garment. They're going to say, we will go with you because we heard the Most High is with you. This have to come to pass. So 10 men, what does that mean? Before this, it speaks about mighty nations. Men, leaders from mighty nations are going to come to us, are going to hold on to our garment and say, hey, we are going to you with you because we hear that the Most High is with you. We hear that the Most High is with you, and they will come to us and they will worship the Most High with us. This is going to happen on this earth, but not before the Israelites decide to be faithful to the Most High. When we are faithful to the Most High, the one problem that plague this earth, the Edomites, we will get rid of them. The only nation on the earth that has the authority and the power to get rid of the Edomites and to put them back in the caves of Europe is the Israelites. Believe it or not, that is what the Most High have chosen us to do. That is why he says, Abraham, through you, all the families of the earth shall be blessed. That is why the 10 mighty men will come and take hold of our garments. Not only will they take hold of our garments, they will say, we will go with you because we heard that the Most High, the God, is with you. This will never happen unless the Israelites find themselves turn back to the Most High. And you will say, Alan, the Israelites, we are scattered. We don't have the ability to force the Caucasians back or the Edomites back to the caves of Europe. We don't have that capacity. We don't have the capability. Of course we do. Of course we do. Right? But first, we must go back. We must get to that stage where the Most High can bless us as is outlined in Deuteronomy 28. This is what he says. Deuteronomy 28:1. We have to be diligent and listen to and observe and do all of the commandments of the Most High. We have to be diligent. We have to observe and do all the commandments of the Most High. And he will set us high above every nation on the earth. When we, the Most High chosen people, become diligent in the words of the Most High, when we, the Most High chosen people, the Israelites, the descendants of the children of the transatlantic slave trade, when we become diligent, listen to the Most High, and do his commandments and his statutes, he is going to lift up us high above every nation of the earth. Right? He is going to lift us up high above every nation of the earth. Deuteronomy 28 verse 7 says, our enemies, who are our enemies, people? Natasha, who are our enemies? Who are the enemies of the Israelites? Natasha, Debrung, who are the enemies of the Israelites? I'm waiting on you, Natasha. Edomites, our enemies, shall rise up against us to be smitten before our face. Our enemies, they would have the means, the capability, the resources, the manpower to rise up and to smite us. But this is what the Most High says. When we are faithful to him, Natasha, very well, the Edomites. This is what the Most High says. When we are faithful to him, right? They shall come against us one way, and they shall flee from us 7 directions. They will come to us one way, but they will run from us in 7 directions. Don't forget, we have the example. Gideon and 300 men destroy almost 500,000 Midianites. You understand? Remember that the Most High says that our enemy will have the ability, they'll have the manpower, they'll have the resources, they'll have the ammunitions, they'll have the guns, they'll have the atomic bomb and the nuclear bombs and all of the things that they need to destroy us. And they will come to destroy us before our face, but they will run from us in 7 directions like scared dogs, like scared chicken running out of a chicken coop because a lion finds itself in the chicken coop. Remember who our enemies are. Our enemies are the same person that the Most High says in Genesis chapter 3 verse 15, I will put a continual war between the seeds of the devil and the seed of the woman. That is the same person, the same people who the Most High says in Malachi chapter 1, 2 and 3, Jacob I love, Esau I hate. The people who the Most High called a border of wickedness. The Edomites, the people who the Most High hate forever. You have to remember this. People, the world is waiting on us to bless them. The world is waiting on us. The Arabs, the Palestinians are suffering because we are over here fooling around, not serving the Most High in spirit and in truth, not keeping the Most High laws and his statutes. That is why the Edomites are able to kill hundreds of Palestinians who are waiting on us to come to their aid. The Arabs were not ordained, were not given the call to bless the world, but they are trying. It is not their call. They will not be successful. But while the Arabs try, and while many of the Arab nations get in trouble with Edom, the Israelites are over here sniffing coke, putting heroin in their veins, spending hundreds of hours before their television, watching sports, memorizing sports statistics for 10 years, and they can't tell you what is the opening verse of the Bible, the first chapter of the book of the Bible. They are memorizing stats about people who has no significance to their life, but they can't tell you what John 3:16 says. They are memorizing songs, 20 years full of songs. They can tell you the words of every song, but they cannot tell you that Revelation chapter 1 verse 12 says that the Son of God is a black man. We are focused on the wrong things. We always come with a sad story when others prosper. But the Most High say, if you keep my command and diligently do them, I will make you high above every nation of the world. But we come to our enemies and we always have a sad story. And when those people our brothers and our sisters come into our neighborhood and start businesses, and their business prosper, and we get jealous, we say that they hate us, but we are not willing to change our life. We are not willing to put ourselves in a position where we can accept the blessings that the Most High have in store for us by diligently listening to, by diligently doing that which the Most High say. People, while the world suffers, we are out here doing all kind of foolishness, and we have a blessing to give to the world. We have a blessing to banish the Edomites back to the cave of Europe. That is what we are. That is what the Most High bring us here for. We have a blessing. We have to prepare for the coronation of the Most High Son as King of Earth. But instead of we going out there and living our best life for the Most High, instead of we start diligently doing the Most High will, keeping His commandments and His statutes, we are following the lead of our enemies, those who want to destroy us, and those who have been destroying us for the past 400 plus years. We want to be friendly with our enemies, and we ignore the Most High. People, while the world suffer, while the Indian people are going through great poverty, they are waiting on us to unify the world, to bring peace back to this world in preparation for the coronation of our King, Yahweh. While the Palestinians are being taken advantage of in Palestine by the Edomites, they are waiting on the Israelites to fulfill their God-given role and bring a blessing to them. While the Edomites have conflict in Afghanistan and in Pakistan and in Iraq and in Iraq, they are waiting for us, the Israelites, the descendants of the children of the transatlantic slave, to become faithful to the Most High, so we can get the same power that the Most High had bestowed upon Elijah, where Elijah was able to create fire to destroy his enemy. So when they come with their guns and their bombs, we don't have to get a weapon. Our being is the greatest weapon on this earth. Our being, Elijah, was able to create fire and destroy soldiers who came to arrest him on 3 occasions. We don't need an atomic bomb. We don't need nuclear bomb. We are the greatest weapons, and when we are faithful to the Most High, no atomic or nuclear bomb can affect us. People, let me tell you something that you didn't know. Many years ago, in Chernobyl, Russia, they had a toxic leak from one of the nuclear plants in Russia. In Chernobyl, Russia, that whole area was evacuated. It is toxic. If you go there today, you'll get ill and you'll die. You'll die from some strange disease that you never heard of. Your body parts will start shriveling up because the area is so toxic. But today, if you go into that same area, there are monkeys and other animals who are living in the same toxic area and nothing happened to them. You want to tell you why? This is why. They are innocent creatures. They are innocent creatures, uncorrupted. When we are faithful to the Most High, our being changes. Our metabolic system changes. Our internal function changes. Our whole being changes. They don't want us to know that. That is why they are encouraging us to live in disobedience to the Most High. So when we are in disobedience to the Most High, we get sick. We have to be afraid of corona. Corona is just a plague, a man-made plague. It cannot survive in the body of a righteous man. AIDS cannot survive in the body of a righteous man. Ebola cannot survive in the body of a righteous. All of these are plagues. No plagues will come among your dwelling. That is the promise of the Most High. No plagues shall come near your blessings. The Most High say, 1,000 shall fall on thy side, and 10,000 on their left side. Yet nothing will come near your blessings, your dwelling. Hey, the Most High, He called us in Malachi chapter 1, we the Israelites, the children of the transatlantic slave trade, the descendants of the children of the transatlantic slave trade, the descendants of the children of the transatlantic slave trade. He said, we are the apple of His eyes. And anyone who touches us touches the apples of His eyes. That's what He called us. Because He loves us. He says, as a fowl gather her tricks, so the Most High is going to gather us from every nation of the world. You understand? People, the Edomites don't want us to live faithful to the Most High. The Edomites want us to be poor, wretched, and dependent on them. They will never teach you how to be independent. They will never teach you how to get the full blessing of the Most High. That is why they can't touch me. They can disband my Facebook page. I have no control over that. They can't get me to be unfaithful to the Most High. Because the day they get me to be unfaithful to the Most High is the day they'll be able to touch me. They can't get me to be unfaithful. You understand? They want to kill me. The Edomites can't kill me. I say that every day boldly. Let me tell you something. Every morning, my sister Claire send me a text message on Messenger. She didn't tell me, but I know why she sent me every morning like clockwork. First thing she do is send me a text message. Right? And if I don't respond, she will send 3 and 4. So I have to respond early. She wanted to know if they were able to get me. Because she know that what I am doing here is a dangerous job. But what my sister Claire failed to realize, that they could only get me when I go contrary to the Most High will for my life. That is why they're sending all kind of women. I tell you, if you see the woman they send for me, they send woman upon woman. They've had them parade against me to see if my eyes would light up, to see how I would look at them. You understand? And they have sent some very fine women. But I know what they are doing. So I don't pay attention to them. And make it worse, the Most High has promised me a wife. So why would I foolishly jeopardize a gift from the Most High hands? Anything that comes from the Most High hands to you is perfect for you. There is no way you can get something else that is better than what the Most High have prepared with His own hands with you in mind. So I am going to knowingly know that these people are trying to destroy me. Knowing that all of these pretty women that they're sending in my path is meant to get me away from the Most High. And knowing that the Most High have already promised me and showed me the woman who He's going to give to me. And I'm going to jeopardize that for some pretty face, or some big bottom, or some big breast, or a combination of all of those things? No way. If the Most High give me a lady with one leg and a ring of palm like this, it is His choice for me. That means she is the perfect woman for me, and I will accept her, and I will be happy with her, because anything that the Most High give you is perfect. People, remember, we are the Israelites. The Most High have promised to Abraham that through the entire world is going to be blessed through us. But that blessing could never come to the world unless we become faithful to the Most High. Keep His laws, keep His promises, and serve Him in spirit and in truth. My people, I thank the Most High for this opportunity, for coming to His people to share with Him the knowledge, understanding, and the wisdom that He has bestowed upon me. Most High, watch over everyone who have listened this or will listen it in the future. Where I was unclear, Most High, let Your Holy Spirit bring clarity to them. In Yahushua's name I say, I'm gone. People, thanks for coming by. Have a wonderful weekend. Remember that you are ambassadors of the Most High. Right? Carry yourself like an ambassador. Behave like an ambassador. Speak like an ambassador. And represent the Most High in everything that you do. And you will see your blessings come. Remember, Revelation chapter 3 says that the Most High is the one who closes doors that no man can open. And when He opens a door, no man can shut it. Depend and put your trust in the Most High, and He will give you the desire of your heart. Have a good weekend, everyone.